A man named Alfred created it, and when it was first created and used and deployed, it unfortunately killed a couple people because of the explosive nature and instability of the chemical. Now, on one such occasion, Alfred's brother was going to use it to blow away a large amount of rocks to build a railway through a section of mountains. Now, when this happened, unfortunately, Alfred's brother died. The Paris Times got a hold of this and reported the story wrong. They thought that Alfred had died instead of Alfred's brother. So Alfred Nobel had the unique experience of getting to read his own obituary. The frontline page story was "The Merchant of Death is Dead." Alfred Nobel wanted to change people's perception of himself, and he wanted to transform it. So he started the Nobel Peace Prize Foundation, which now is synonymous with many good things. I brought this up because I want to talk to you about transformation. It's defined as what we were and what we can be. I want to separate what I'm going to talk to you about today in three separate areas: the stage, our inheritance, and our mission. So first, what is the stage? The stage is that we were born in sin, and we are sinful creatures. And we need God. And Jesus sent his son to die on the cross for us so that we can have eternal life. That's the stage. And now that we have that, we have an inheritance that comes along with that. First, that we are not confined to the natural. John 3:8 says, "The wind blows where it wishes, and you hear the sound of it, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it goes. So is everyone who's born of the Spirit." All these things can be going on around us. There can be hundreds of things going on around us, but it doesn't matter because what we put our foundation in is Jesus Christ. And we don't have to be conformed and confined to the natural. We don't have to be condemned by sin and death. And we are free. Romans 8:1 says, "Therefore there is no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus." Once we stand in Christ Jesus, there is no more condemnation from sin and death and eternal damnation. So our mission, what is our mission now that we have an inheritance, now that we have all these things, and now that we can stand in power, not be afraid of what can happen to us? Well, our mission is to proclaim the gospel, do miracles, and love people. John 14:12 says, "Verily, very truly, I tell you, whoever believes in me will do the works I have been doing, and they will do even greater things than these, because I am going to the Father." That's what Jesus said. He said we were going to do greater things than he said. And this is kind of a summarization in Luke 4:18 when he is preaching the gospel at the synagogue. He says, "The Spirit of the Lord is on me because he has anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He sent me to proclaim the freedom for the prisoners and recovery of the sight for the blind, to set the oppressed free." Now we can do greater things than these. So, secondly, we strive for holiness. Leviticus 20:26 says, "You are to be holy to me, because I, the Lord, am holy, and I have set you apart from the nations to be my own." We have been given power from our inheritance because of what Jesus did on the cross for us. So now we must strive to complete our mission. We've been given power because of what Jesus did on the cross for us. So let us now strive to complete our mission, and we can do greater things than Jesus did because we have been transformed. We can look back and say what we were and now what we can be. So I encourage you, be transformed. Thank you.